I'm Nana Farika. The time has come for the lioness to tell her story from her viewpoint and tell the world who Queen Amiga is. This is the lion's voice.
What do you have to tell the people about Ras Tafari?
Light to the world. The king of kings and the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. I left himself. Where's rightful ruler? Hey yo! Eli! Hail them high, hail the black king on the 23rd of July. So tell them guy who praise God up in the sky, it's a lie. The Almighty living on your night. From ancient time them a try. Them Romans know them just open them suit and ties. Criminals ain't got no alibi, they stole my people. Then them comes without them genocide.
Are you talking about slavery?
Them couldn't kill the lion we come conquer Judah tribe. Go through tribulation, I strive, see sufferation, I still rise. That's why we tell them in America, live Rastafari in every ghetto area. We come to tell them in a Toronto, straight at it.
So the Bing, when I would go to the Nyabinghi, and I would be preparing. It's like an holiday always. Sometimes we weren't able to go because of the economical situation of our parents. But whatever the situation is, once the occasion comes about, the birth birthday of Their Majesty Haile Selassie the First, the coronation, the visit of His Imperial Majesty, those are some major dates that I pay close attention to, and I would make sure that the yard and everything is cleaned up, or we try to cover everything, even if we weren't able to go to the ISIS, but it was I's holiday. But when I were able to go to the ISIS, it was one of the best holidays for I ever. Nothing like going to the Nyabinghi ISIS, because we would be able to see other Rastafari family who share the same values and attitude as as Rastafari, because it was really a challenge living in the society, living in the country, it wasn't as challenging in Kingston as it was in the country, because the people in the country just did not understand that part of our African expression.
So were there a lot of families on the Bingy ground in those days, in those early days? Were there a lot of children, a lot of, or were the item the
so
only?
much?
Okay.
No, lots and lots and lots and lots of family. We look forward, Mama Fire children, one heap of them, even though so much, she had our challenge with so much of them. Even Ras Miguel Lawn children, Bongo Joe, Bongo Manny, Ras Haiva, Mama Ivy, Bongo Eddie, that and daughter Tutsi, who is in England now, and Bongo Eddie transitioned. Bongo Devon, many family, even Sister Yvonne Gale Escale Selassie, her children used to, even though they weren't living on the ground at the time, they would come. Some we were so happy. Many families, countless. When you look at the Bingy ground, the amount of children were able to do Nyabinghi Youth Council, were able to do a Mahari class there. There were families, sisters who were mothers who were calling up the children, and we had a large amount of family in the Nyabinghi. Sometimes we couldn't even find place to put our tents.
Wow.
And Mama Yvonne Hope, that is Aisha Wow and Aishama's Mutabaruka's first wife.
Yes.
She recount, and we were just laughing about it. And she reminds my mother sometimes, and we just laugh about it because it seems so funny today, that when we were going to the ISIS, it was so much. Mama Yanzi had all of us was seemingly on the same size, same height. It's like we were the same age. All of us born one time. And she had to we had to bring the sponge with pot with pan and everything go to the bingy because once we're going to the ISIS, we have to stay the whole time. We now come home until
Yes,
when
yes.
ISIS is 7 day,
Done.
3 day, whatever time, 5 days. And the bus, the public transportation don't want to pick us up. And Mama Ivan remembered that she was in our community and there was a Rastafari family going to an ISIS and the people in the community walking behind the people and knocking some pan and telling them so they must come out of the community because they're mad people. They had their children sensibly intelligent people, and they were telling the people that they were mad people and they were to come out the community. The bus driver, they would just leave Mama Yancy with all of us right on the roadside. They would not pick us up until probably you might find a conscionable driver who comes along and would take
Yes.
us to our destination. So it was very challenging.
But
And being the
people don't
Irish,
know that side. People don't know that side of the chud, So I'm so glad that
no,
you're sharing.
no. Real thing, real thing. I tell him there, I the strength of highly Selassie the first. That is an innate Irish that tried within I and I, where I and I still a try this, I try there, and feel so joyful that I and I really decide say we are try the journey, cause there's for me personally, there's no other way, and I would do it over again because I'm wiser now and I would know how better to navigate some of the people that I had encountered. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Iron Vice. Well, Haile Selassie the first of the Almighty. And this is the Chasmach Kwasi. And the mission, that's the restoration of the black family. Yeah. Who ja bless me, say no one curse. Black woman, it's time to merge. Black redemption, we're on the verge. Well, I don't care what you heard. Haile Selassie first, him no second or third. Cause even when their lines are blurred, the eyes stand straight, no bend, no curve. And him give you the love you deserve. Him don't come fi dominate, him come fi serve. Showed us the way home, I live his words. But I can't do it alone, so black woman, let's merge. High tall, sip and herbs, we merge. Massage, we calm her nerves, we merge. Together all demon purge, we merge. Another family emerge, we merge. We spoke and no speech was slurred, we merge. We agreed that Babylon's absurd, we merge. We had pain, now we feel cured, we merge. Hail the king, now she conquered. Well, I don't care what you heard. Haile Selassie first, him no second or third. Cause even when their lines are blurred, the eyes stand straight, no bend, no curve. And him give you the love you deserve. Him don't come fi dominate, him come fi serve. Showed us the way home, I live his words. But I can't do it alone, so black woman, let's merge. We met, something was stirred, we merge.